Yes, that's right.
And then I've got just some extra stickers for the mat. This is the bag that I love to take. This is the one I love for the kids. We're going to take these, try out pin trading. Hey guys, thanks so much for watching. I just want to introduce ourselves, or myself today, because it's just me, and I'm usually in charge of the packing and planning. I'm Allison. Me and my husband Brandon, we own Fly Kite Vacations, and we also love sharing our Disney life here on YouTube and hopefully helping our friends and our internet friends and everyone to help, with their Disney trip planning and packing and all of those things, how to do Disney in the parks, how to do Disney specifically with little kids. We have 4 small kids. You're probably going to hear them here and there in the background, but they range from age 1 to, we have a 4-year-old now and a 7-year-old and a 9-year-old. So we've gone to Disney many years with them and love sharing our experience with you. So today I'm just going to share with you a little bit about some trips that we have coming up. I'm actually going to prep a little bit for 2 trips. We've never done this before, but we're going to go, well, maybe we've done this one other time, but the other time it was kind of a spur of the moment thing. But we actually have 2 trips planned coming up soon. One is actually just going to be me and Brandon, and we're going to go for our anniversary. So I'm really excited about that. We've never done Disney before on our own, and so it's going to be a very different trip, but we're going to get a couple things out for that. It's not going to take a lot of planning for just 2 people. But our next trip shortly after that is going to be with our family, our big family. There's 6 of us all in all, but we're also going to go with some of our extended family, so we're excited about that. So I'm just going to share one of the, a little bit about this trip. So our first trip is going to be very short. We're going to go from a Thursday to a Sunday, and then we're going to do split. We're actually going to do a split stay for both of these trips, but for Brandon and I's trip, in order to save on cost, we're going to stay one night at All Star Sports. So that's the cheapest Disney resort that you can stay at. We're going to do one night there. We got a really good deal on that. I think we ended up paying, and we did this kind of last minute, but I think we ended up paying around $150 for that night. And so that's a great deal. Even if you stay off property and you stay close by, you're going to pay about that, if not more, because a lot of times these Disney resorts will, they'll have parking. You have to pay for parking, or there's a resort fee, and they're hidden. You don't really know those until the end. But Disney kind of has everything right up front for you, which is great. So you know what you're paying exactly. So we're going to stay there, and then we are going to spend 2 nights at the Wilderness Lodge. So we kind of splurged on that a little bit. We did use a discount for that as well, but we are excited to do that and have a little bit of a deluxe feel there. We've never stayed there before. We've been there for dining, but have never stayed. So we're going to do that, and then we'll have 3 nights total. We're actually only going to do 1 park day, and I think we've decided now that we're going to do a park hopper ticket for just 1 day. We're going to hopefully do on a Friday. We'll see how that goes with weather. I haven't actually bought our ticket yet, but we're going to go on a Friday. And we're hoping to, since we'll be so close to Animal Kingdom, just go there for a couple hours that morning, ride Everest and Dinosaur, and maybe just enjoy the atmosphere there a little bit, do breakfast, and then head over to Epcot and spend a large majority of our day at Epcot, because that is definitely a park we really enjoy, and it's kind of more of a relaxing vibe. So I think it'll be great for us as a couples trip. So we're going to spend a majority of time there, hopefully ride Guardians, and then we will go over to maybe Hollywood Studios. I'd like to see Fantasmic. So, little secret, we have never seen Fantasmic. We're not big Hollywood Studios people with our kids. Not sure why. It's a fun park, but we just, that's a park that we have spent a little less time at. But we are going to hopefully see that show. It's also a late show, and we don't always do late nights at Disney because we tend to skip over nap time and then just kind of maybe leave early, but we are going to try to see Fantasmic. So we'll see how all this goes. Of course, it could change, but that's our plan for now for that trip. And then our next day, we're just going to do a resort day. We love resort days, even like with our family, it's a must, but I think we'll enjoy doing that as well, just us. So we're going to stay around, enjoy the Wilderness Lodge. We have a dining reservation over at California Grill that night, and then we'll go home on Sunday. Okay, so for Brandon and I's trip, I am just going to I think I'm just going to wear an athletic skirt on our park day. And I found this cute little bag when the Disney store had a sale a couple months ago. And I think I might take that. And then I'm just going to pair it with an athletic shirt. And then I think for our dinner, I'm going to take this little dress here that I got on Amazon that is super comfortable and flowy and pretty. And I feel like it'll be fun to wear for our nice dinner. And then that's all I really have picked out for now. And this honestly could change as well because I haven't decided if I want to keep this for our family trip or wear it on this trip, or I may do both. So we'll see how that goes. But as far as the kids go, that's the one that takes more time. So we have, for the kids, we've got Animal Kingdom outfits here, starting with our oldest, Charlotte, and then this is just a Target all-in-motion athletic skirt, athletic shirt, and then same thing, all-in-motion performance wear for Max, so it'll be really breathable and in that hot weather for the summer. And then I thought these went really well. Like, I got these colors because I found these at Target as well. These are just cute little Bluey, which I know Bluey is not yet at Disney World, but he will be. And I just thought it looked like Animal Kingdom with the colors and, the leaves and everything. So this is just a little two-piece for Finn, and it's this like linen material. So I think it'll be really cool as well. And then this little dress here for Eliza. So that'll be their Animal Kingdom outfits. And then the other thing I have laid out is the Finn's outfit hasn't gotten here yet, but the girls will have some kind of princessy outfits for Magic Kingdom. And then the boys, like I think Brandon and Max, I'm just going to have them wear their Princess Security shirts since they'll be with the princesses. And then Charlotte, maybe we'll do like a Rapunzel bounding kind of thing here with the pink and purple. And then I think I'll have some ears that she could wear as well. I do have Stitch outfits here for all the kids. And this will probably be like a little rest day outfit, or arrival day, or our day that we leave. These were just Walmart finds here, so like less than $10. I think Eliza's was like $4 or $5, and I think I'll pair hers with some little hot pink biker shorts, so they kind of goes along with Charlotte's over there. So that'll be for that. And then the other cute little, the girls have some mini dresses from last year that I may let them wear with the boys' Mickeys. I may use this for another trip. I don't know yet, but I just saw these and they were on sale, and they had both the boys' size, and it's just like Mickey playing tennis, which I just thought was so super cute. And then we've got this other little rest day. I feel like my little ones, I almost have to bring more clothes for them because they have more spills and things like that. So I just have this little dog. These are all the little Disney dogs, and I thought that was so cute. Finn loves dogs. Eliza does too. So I found these little matching shirts for them, and I'll just put little shorts with Finn. And I found this little athletic skirt for Eliza's. So that's what I've got right now. I do have, I will kind of lay a couple more things out here in a second, and then kind of go from there. But that kind of gives me an idea of like where to start, and I'm gonna grab my little list and start writing down what other things that we need. Yeah, so that's kind of where we're at right now as far as outfits go. That's where what we've got going right now for our trip, and then for our big trip coming up. I'm gonna go ahead and write down a couple more things that I think we need to get for the kids, and then I was going to get out some of our park stuff, but I think we'll have to save that for later because I want to go hang out with my kids right now. So anyway, thanks for watching part 1 of this little video here. Alright, hi guys. So we are back from our couples trip now, and we are going to start packing for our big family trip that's coming up in just a couple of weeks. So I am so excited, and just a quick little note, if you have ever thought about doing a couples trip without the kids at Disney World, do it. It was so fun. We had the best time. We'll share a lot of our adventure on that trip as well, and so just kind of be on the lookout for those vlogs coming up. But it was awesome, and definitely a whole other way to experience Disney World. So we had the best time, but we are also excited for this trip coming up. So I don't know if I've shared a lot about this trip yet, so hopefully not. I'm going to just give you a brief little plan of our itinerary for this trip, and we are going to be there for 5 nights. It will be summer, so it's going to be hot. We're going to be packing a little bit different for this trip, and I'm going to share all of those things that we do to help with those summer hot days in Disney World. But first, I just want to talk to you a little bit about this trip, and we are going to, like I said, stay 5 nights. It's going to be limited park time because that's how we like to do it in the summer. We're just going to have 2 park days on this trip. We are going to take advantage of those water parks, and as much as we can for 2025, we're actually doing a split stay. So on our check-in day, we're going to go to one water park, and I'm not sure which one that'll be yet, but we're going to do one of those, and then we're going to have a rest day after that. So it's going to be nice. We're going to stay at Port Orleans Riverside for 3 nights, and we are going to have a rest day there on our first day, and we're just going to relax around their pool and check out French Quarter's pool and maybe hop over to Disney Springs. There's so much. We love that resort because there's a lot to do at that resort, and it's beautiful and peaceful. So this will be our second time at this resort. So we're going to do that on our second day, and then day 3 we're going to head to Animal Kingdom, and we're going to have a full day there, no park hopping. So that will be a lot of fun. I think we love Animal Kingdom. We love its slower pace. We love the animals, of course. We love Everest. We love so many of the safari, of course. Since it will be hot, we're going to do a dining reservation at Boma. So we're going to actually leave the park a little bit after we spend some time in the morning there, go over to Boma, have their breakfast around 11 o'clock, and then we're going to go back over to Animal Kingdom and then just kind of finish out the day there. That park closes at 6, so we won't be there at night, which I'm a little bit disappointed on because I really wanted to see Pandora at night because that's my favorite, but that's okay. We'll do it another time. So we are going to have an early night that night, and then we will stay one more night at Port Orleans, and then we'll head to the water park because we're going to be checking in at another resort, and you can also do another free water park day. So I am very excited about that. The water park days are great. They are low-key. You can go for a few hours. You can go all day if you want. So, but they are a little more relaxed. The lines are a little bit shorter than the parks, so there's no lightning lane. You know, you're not dealing with any of that. So it's a great way to experience Disney in the summer. So we're going to do that, and then we're going to check in over at the Contemporary. So we have not stayed here since I was a little girl, so I'm super excited to stay at the Contemporary again. We're going to be over in the garden wing, so not in the main building, but I'm kind of glad for that because I think it'll be a little quieter over there probably. And we have a water view room, I believe, so we're excited to see the electrical pageant. from there. So anyway, we're going to do that. We're going to stay a night there, and then we will go to Magic Kingdom the next day. So we are very much looking forward to going to Magic Kingdom, and we're going to be able to literally walk there from the Contemporary if we want. And then we're going to have another dining reservation. Our family, we're going with our extended family, and they love Chef Mickey's. So we're going to go over to Chef Mickey's and get a little break away from the heat and experience, some characters and stuff over there. We might go back into our hotel room for a little bit since we're going to be right there, and then kind of come back over to Magic Kingdom once it cools off a little bit. So that's our plan. You can plan, but you never know how it goes. But then we will be we're supposed to check out the next day. We're still debating on doing one more night on our family because the great summer deal with the 50% off kids tickets, I think it ends up only costing us like another $100 maybe to do 3 park days instead of 2, like total for our entire family. So we may extend our trip because we did Fantasmic for the first time on our couples trip, and we were just like, oh, we really want the kids to see this because we hadn't done that one before with them. So we'll see what we do with that. But anyway, that's our trip. So hopefully I haven't lost anyone yet because we're here to do some packing. Okay, so first we're going to start with these cute little things here. This is the first time we're doing this, but my sweet friend suggested to get some like tradable pins on eBay, just like a big pack of them. And we found these little packs on Amazon, and we put these in the kids' Easter baskets. So we're going to take these and try out the pin trading. Also going to take some refills for the bubble ones. We already have bubble ones. We're just taking the ones that we had from last time. And then our big kids, which my daughter has already packed this, but I'm not sure what's in it. But they like to take these little sling bags with their cameras in them. So they have their own cute little cameras, and they had a lot of fun with this last time. So she's got that in there, and I'm assuming some type of... She's got a little writing pad and her sunglasses. So Max, I think, just has his little camera in his. But they'll be in charge of their own little bags with these things in there. And then this is so cute. I'm going to take this just for our sanitizer. But Bath & Body Works has their little princess line now, so I got a bunch of these, and then we'll put this in the diaper bag, and I'll put this in my own personal bag, and I think Charlotte even has one in her bag as well. So definitely try to use that sanitizer as much as possible. And then over here this is just some extra activities that I'm going to take to refill our restaurant bag. But I'm going to show you just like a couple of things that are in here. These are the cute little ice cubes that you can, when your kids, if they want like a nice drink, like a kid's drink in a restaurant, they'll put these in there sometimes, but they charge like $10 or $15 for these things. It's insane. So you can buy a big pack on Amazon for like $10. So we're going to just take our own, and then if they want to put these in their drinks, I thought that might be fun for just we're doing 2 table service meals. So we're going to do that. Couple things that we put in the restaurant bag. And like I said, I may switch it up and grab some stuff out of here kind of as we go. But the main things are these little placemats, really more for Finn. Eliza's kind of growing out of this, but these are just those little stickable placemats that they really stick well though on the table. I've got one out, so I'll just show you. But they have like the characters on them, and then this can kind of double as like they can color this. They can put stickers on it while we're waiting for food, or even after we've already eaten or the kids have eaten and they're just waiting around. And then we have some just some hand wipes, sanitizing wipes.
some disposable bibs. These are great if they don't tear them off. And then I've got just some extra stickers for the mat. And I have these cute little stickers as well that they can decorate Donald. Or I've got some princess ones as well. Got a little coloring pack. This one's really more for Eliza. Extra crayons, some little cars for Finn. These are just things to, like, whenever we're going to eat, to sit down, and just makes it a lot easier. And these I love. These are just the kinetic sand, but they come with like a little toy as well. So like my big kids will play with these also when we're sitting down. So it's just some things to kind of avoid the screen if you can, you know, when you want to sit down and enjoy the rest of your meal, but the kids are kind of getting antsy. And then this is a little like phone. You can put your phone in it if you get really desperate and you need to like put a show on or something. The extra activities go. I do have our glow bracelets in here, which we might pull those out at night, and some water wows and things like that we can just kind of switch out. We've got these little mess-free coloring things. And I've got some bubble stickers. I'm going to try the bubble stickers with Finn and see if he can do those. These are the car activities. So we have like a 6-hour drive there, a 6-hour drive back about. So in order to not have them, especially Finn, because he's not really even going to watch like a show or anything. So to avoid the screens the whole time, we've got just some random Dollar Tree things. Some of these are from our last trip. Some of these are things that I just keep in our closet, and I'll pull them out when we're going anywhere, or if, you know, the kids have a game and we need to get some stuff out for the little ones. But just some random things for them to play with in the car. Eliza has more like coloring type things, and then, you know, dollar store new toys. They always want, you know, they love something new. And then these are just little extra toys. A lot of this is just stuff we have like kind of laying around, and then these little Magna-Tiles are great. And then for the big kids, they are not quite as needing as much, but they like to have some new things too. So we've got a couple of little items for them as well. I thought this was really cute. I can't remember. I think this was from the dollar store too. Yeah, $1.25. So this is a little travel activity book, some coloring books, and I'm going to have to separate these because they want their own containers. But I have like this one where Max keeps his crayons and things, or I think we've got markers for them in here. And then Charlotte has her own one as well here. And so I'll probably go to the Dollar Tree again and get maybe 2 more of these so they can have their stuff separated. And then lastly, I'm going to take these. Last time I took this into the park, which was kind of pointless because we didn't use it. So I'm not going to take these in, but my intention was to have these for like if we're waiting on a parade, or if the big kids are on a bigger ride and the little kids are, you know, in the stroller or something like that, just to like they could have something on their own. But I think I'm just going to pull out stuff from the restaurant bag instead, and that's why I have a lot in this restaurant bag. So if we need to get a little stickers or whatever, we'll just pull it out of here. That's kind of the next part of the packing journey, which is done, which is all the extra little things. Alright, so we are about less than 2 weeks away. I think it's like 12 days before our Disney trip. Are you excited, Eliza? Yeah, let me turn down this air so you can hear. We're already sweating. We are in the South, so it is already very warm. We are headed to do some little prep for our trip. We are going to get some, just some little things. We really don't have too much to get.
We are going to get some groceries for our Disney trip.
Yes, that's right. Some groceries. We are going to get like some little small packs of wipes that I can just throw in my little personal bag, and some
yeah, and if any just pills or pee in a diaper, Mommy just changes his diaper.
That's right.
That's right.
Mommy's diaper poopy bag.
Oh my goodness, yes. So we will use wipes for that too. That's right. And then we're gonna grab like some Lysol wipes and maybe some more dry shampoo because that's like my favorite thing to use.
And then we are gonna get some milk.
Some milk, yes. We have to get some milk because we're almost out of milk. So here we go. Let's get a couple things we need for our trip. All right, so we are 11 days away from our trip, and I have some bunch of stuff behind me out, and we're going to try to go through at least 2 different things to get ready. I'm kind of taking out some stuff from our old trip and putting some stuff in. I think I showed you some of this the last time, so just skip over some of this if you've seen it before. But I'm going to show you how I pack our diaper bag, and then how what I put in like my personal mom bag or whatever you want to call it. And we may dive into our park bag a little bit. I haven't quite gotten that together, but let's see what we got. Okay, so this is the bag that I love to take with. I took a different bag when Brayden and I went last time, but this is the one I love with the kids. It's the Petunia Pickle Bottom sling bag, I believe, and I think I got this on like Poshmark or something. But let me just show you what I keep in here. I'll have these little tablets. These are our favorite. We've used them several times now, and they're really thin and really light and easy to throw in here. So we take that through the lines. We use it in restaurants, lots of different places. So those are just already in there. They're going to stay in there. And then I will also usually put like some deodorant and some extra hair ties in there. I have a little tiny compact brush I may put in there, but honestly I don't usually really end up using that. But sometimes Eliza specifically will like lose a hair tie or something, so it's nice to have a few extras for those. And then I love salt. So I'm going to put some salt packets in there. And then I'll put some hand sanitizer in there as well. This is like a little catch-all. I usually will put, like, if we have any gift cards too in this bag, I'll put some gift cards in there. If we have like standalone tickets, I'll put them in there as well, just to have like an extra copy. And then these wipes, I need to get more of them. I accidentally got the antibacterial ones. Like, I don't even know what I was thinking, but I thought they were just regular like boogie wipes, just like saline, but just to like wipe hands, but you could use like water wipes or whatever. But this is, I like to keep a small, like very thin travel pack in there as well, so I do need to get some more of those. And then I always keep these little lollipops in my bag as well, just in case we need, some quick sugar. These only have like 1 gram of sugar, I think, in them, but the kids love them, and they can, turn a bad mood around very quickly if you need. So I keep a few of those in there as well. I'm waiting on that order to get in. And that is basically all I put in my little personal bag here. Of course, I put my wallet in there as well. And so this is the bag that will go with me everywhere. It'll go in lines, and I'll just wear it the whole time. It'll go on rides with me. It's lightweight. It's easy. You can wrap it backwards or front, however you want to wear it. But this will stay on me at all times. So
I will not, like, anything like my phone, anything valuable will also go in here too, of course. And it actually holds a lot. So I love this bag. But my diaper bag is also Petunia Pickle Bottle. And love the size of it. It's not too bulky. But somehow it still holds everything. And it has like a good amount of pockets, but not too many pockets to where you're like can't find anything. So here is what I keep in this bag. I love this. This is a splat mat. We use it for like picnics and things like that on the ground. Love that. And then I will also, I keep some antibacterial wipes in there as well. And then of course diapers, which are not in here yet, but I'll have diapers, and a big thing of wipes I will also keep in here. These little side pockets usually will hold our sunscreen and our hand sanitizer. We'll have that in there. And then also some salt. And if we need to throw anything else in there, I'll do that in the front pockets as well. But the other thing I will have in this little zipper here is some Band-Aids and some antibiotic ointment for any little accidents. They have first aid there, of course, but it's not going to be super convenient, so it's good to keep that on me as well. And then our restaurant bag will also stay in here because we'll take this in with us to restaurants. So I'll just zoom through this in case this is repeated, but we'll have the placemats in here. We'll have just disposable bibs, antibacterial wipes, lots of activities, stickers, some kinetic sand is in here as well. You could do Play-Doh. I have little cars in here for Finn, just for table service. And then if I need to get any activities out for waiting, for things, I'll grab out, some of these little stickers and things here as well. And then crayons are in here, and then, I don't know, I hope this doesn't go off the metal detector, it might, but this also has some little silverware for Finn, kind of toddler size, and these fun little ice cubes that the kids love to put in their drink, so these glow, and so those are just fun for little table service meals. Not necessary, obviously, but just for fun. So that will go in this bag. And then the other thing that I really loved, we did this last time, was this little guy here is just fits very nicely down in here, and it holds a couple of diapers, and then I'll fold it out here. But this is just easy. Instead of taking the whole diaper bag to the bathroom or the baby center or wherever we're going, you can just grab this out, and it also organizes all of the things. So I've got the antibacterial wipes, just a small, this is where I will also put the travel wipes in here, which is right here. It has extra pockets, so you could literally put anything, but it folds out, and then we can just, if we're not near the baby center, it's a good place to change Finn. And then always take even if you're not using diaper cream anymore, we're rarely using it, but because it's hot and because you're in Florida, those diaper rashes can definitely happen quicker. So the Calmoseptine is my favorite. Absolutely love this one. And then this is prescription, of course, but in case we get any fungal issues or anything like that, or yeast, I've got some Nystatin here. So that will stay in this little diaper changing area. And then this has like a little handle. You can clip it onto the stroller if you wanted. And I love this thing. So we used it for the first time last time, and it worked great for the parks. So that is what goes in the diaper bag and what goes in the personal bag. So we've kind of got those we have those together, which is great. All right, so I'm going to use this little tote bag here, and I'm going to put all of our room stuff in that. So what I have for our room are some extra bubbles for the bubble wand and some extra glow sticks. also got some extra. These are those Smart Sweets that I was talking about, that the package came in for these. And these I already have a bunch in my personal bag. I've already stocked that, but this will just be extra for refills because I feel like they go through about 2 of those a day at least. And then I used this on our last trip too. This is just a little shelf that I like to put in our room because when we're coming in our room, we usually have, like our wallets and our keys and maybe like our room card, just those little tiny things that can get misplaced easily when they don't have a spot. So I like to use these. We can even put magic bands on there if we want. But I also have this little kind of portable like washing kit, so we can wash out our water bottles. And then I also have extra activities in here, so this will stay in the room. This has our like dish soap for washing, some Lysol, extra wipes in here, extra antibacterial wipes, sanitizer. I like to take OxyClean as well for those stains. They do have washers and dryers almost everywhere, and then I've got these alcohol pads too for their tablets and things that surfaces we might need to wipe, our phones, things like that. Yeah, so they do have laundry facilities at all the resorts, but I don't do the laundry, so not on vacation. But I like to spray, the OxyClean and stuff with our stains. And then we like to take a little night light as well, just to put in the bathroom for middle of the night because we're all in one room together, and it just makes that getting up in the middle of the night easier. I have this broom and dustpan for all of the little crumbs that 6 people can quickly it can just get messy quick, so we like to take that as well. And that's kind of our room stuff. It'll all go in this little tote bag. And I just found one of these magic band. I can't remember what these are called. I'm not even sure if this is focusing. Let's see here. But these are they go on the magic band around. It kind of gives it an extra little security because they slip off very easily, and so these are great to keep on your magic bands. And we actually don't wear them, but the kids wear magic bands, and so I found one of these in our stuff, so we'll put that with the magic bands, which my husband thankfully keeps up with all our electronics, and he makes sure that everything's packed. He keeps a bag with all of our camera stuff and all of our chargers and magic bands and all that, so he is in charge of that area. So lastly, I have our park stuff, which will go hopefully in this bag. Trying to minimalize as much as I can, but I have our rain gear here. This has ponchos, it has our stroller cover, and then I have some umbrellas here. I may not take umbrellas unless I know that it's going to rain all day or something, but if it's just like a quick little storm, I probably won't take those in. But we've got our handy dandy bubble wands for Finn and Eliza. And then we're going to try pin trading. So we've got that will go in our park bag. I thought the lanyards would just be too hot and heavy to carry around in the summer. So we've got these little books instead. So we're going to try that out and see how it goes in the park. And then of course, we're bringing back our popcorn bucket for the $2 refills. Charlotte bought this last time, so we're going to take that in our park bag, and then we'll take some snacks. And then this has the noise canceling headphones for all of our kiddos, and we've also got a little sound machine in here in case we need a good stroller nap. So that will go with us to the park. Sometimes the fireworks are too much for them, and dinosaur as well. So those are good to have. And then the last thing I have here, I will put some, once I finalize all our outfits, I'll have extra clothes in here for the parks for all the kiddos. And we don't really, I mean, the little ones sometimes need it, but I don't know if we'll end up using that or not. But I do like to have that on hand just in case. And then this is our, I don't have this label, but this is our night bag is what I'm calling it. And I think I mentioned this before, but I'll just unzip it here. This has that little like body paint that glows, which I think will be so fun in Pandora if we're able to use it and do that. So I have that in there. I've got some glow sticks in there, and then at the bottom I've got our stroller lights down here too, which I don't think this is like technically for the stroller, but you know, we got it on something I can't remember, and so we're going to use it for our stroller. And then the last thing we have to take this time are our cooling towels. We're going to take, we don't take like 6 of everything, but we just kind of, I think we do have about 4 cooling towels, and we'll just kind of, you know, whoever wants it'll use it. And then we'll have some, we have some neck fans as well too, a couple of those. So we're going to take that, and then the stroller will also just have fans on that as well. So I'm going to try to do maybe like a stroller setup at some point. So if I have that done by the time this video comes out, I will make sure to link it. But this is this will go on the stroller. It'll just kind of clip on the side. And then we will have like our water bottles attached as well. And that's pretty much it. That's what we'll take into the park.
All right, good morning. It is Lightning Lane morning, and so that means we are 1 week away from our trip to Disney World. So I am so excited, and I wanted to, I'm not sure how I will use this video, honestly. I may put it in with our packing and prepping, but I really wanted to video this because this is the first time in a while. Well, actually, no. I think the last trip we went on with my extended family, there was only 2 of them. So we are going to be a party of 9. So we're going to look and see what it's like to book lightning lanes for a large party, even larger than my family of 6. All right, guys. So this is what we've got for now. I probably will fiddle around with this, but as you can see, this is interesting though. The one thing I noticed is that like it gave me later times than it ever has before for a big party. I don't know why that is. And I had to go in and modify everything to get it earlier. Just me thinking that like, oh, that's all that's left. But in the past, it's always been where it will, you know, modify. It'll give me the earlier times like right away. So anyway, just so you know, if you don't see the time you want, grab it and then modify it. So anyway, thanks for watching. So we've got Kilimanjaro, we've got Expedition Everest, and we'll go to lunch, and then we have Navi for the afternoon. So I would love to move that first thing in the morning, so I may play around with that a little bit since the park does open early, and there should be something for 8 o'clock. So we'll see if we can move that up. We will see you next time.
And we're coming to this.